I don't believe that closing is the word we should use. I believe that if you have been a trusted advisor, you have every right to use these words. Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, have I done enough to earn your business? Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, have I done enough to earn your business? Because I can tell you, if they've been sitting on your database for 2 years and you've gone back there many, many times and you've been liaising with them, you have earned the right to ask that question. Not only have you earned the right, you're doing them a favour. Because if you don't actually get the listing and you get them stuck with one of your competitors that doesn't know how to negotiate, they're going to end up getting less money for their home. So you're doing them a favour. And I notice that the best real estate agents carry themselves from that position, that they go in there with confidence, integrity, authenticity, because they believe they're doing the right thing by that person. And if they don't list them, that they're going to get stuck with a dickhead. Sorry, I had a coffee before I went on. So here's the thing about scripts and dialogues. Let me tell you. When you internalize the words, when you have rehearsed them and role-played them so well, when they sound like you're having a conversation with a friend at a cafe trying to help them and you're a trusted advisor, they are no longer a script or a dialogue. They are you helping a friend. And to me, there is nothing more elegant than watching great real estate agents that have decided that they're going to master their craft and be BIW, best in the world at it, and they have rehearsed and practiced and they deliver that, and it comes through with integrity and the right intention. It's beautiful to watch. It is absolutely beautiful to watch. And I've got to tell you that 2 weeks ago there was an article in one of the newspapers in Sydney that had the average income in Australia of a surgeon is $351,000 a year. $351,000. It was in the Saturday paper 2 weeks ago, our competitor's paper. It talked about salaries. And I think to myself, how damn exciting is it that a 25, 30-year-old person that decides that they're going to do 10 calls before 10 a.m., that they're going to have crucial conversations with their vendors, that they're going to be outstanding at getting vendor paid marketing, that they're going to become an attraction agent, that they're going to tell people a remarkable concept, the truth about their home, and that they're going to do it consistently. And then after 3 or 4 or 5 years, they have been so good at their job, they've trained and they spent 2 hours a day becoming world class, and they're earning $500,000 a year. How damn exciting is that to be in our profession? That is an attitude of gratitude. And we take it for granted that there are people that are 25, 30 years of age that are making more money than people that have spent 25 years to become the best surgeons in the country. Isn't that exciting? Give it a big round of applause. Because I can tell you something. Because today in this room, people can make a decision to rewrite their agreement with reality. People can make a decision that they are going to rip it up and start again. It is so damn exciting that every year at an ARIC, at another seminar, it could be a conversation that people turn around and say, I'm not going to let my personal history get in the way of my ultimate destiny. So here's some good dialogue. Have I done enough today to earn your business? Rick Rushton, plagiarised off him. Great with dialogue and language. You want to get more listing presentations? Become great at delivering this. Are you researching, buying or selling today? Words change lives. Ask that at an open house. Are you researching, buying or selling today? Next one. At a listing presentation, deliver this. Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, when selecting an agent, I'm curious, will you be making the decision based on the things the agent can control, like their marketing and negotiation, or things that they can't control, like the price that they're going to give you here today? Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, it is the process, not the promise of a price, that's going to get you sold for top dollar in this marketplace. This is good. When they start negotiating your commission and they're talking away, just remind them, say, guys, listen, until I sell your home for a price that you're happy with in your pocket, I'm not getting a single cent. My service is free until we get your number. So, don't dampen our enthusiasm to go out there. Let's get the result. And if you're not happy, we'll have a conversation to make you happy. Mr. and Mrs. Vendor, are you looking for the first buyer or are you looking for the best buyer? Learn to deliver dialogue and language in a way that it's art. Negotiation, I've got to tell you, the best form of negotiation is just your body language and your attitude. Care, but don't care too much, because buyers and smellers can smell desperation a mile away. Here's some really powerful dialogue. And by the way, the best time to get an increase in offer is there and then. There and then, when you get the offer. Thank you for that offer, but that price level has already been tested and unlikely to get accepted. If the owner was to say no, what would your next offer be? Nice and early. Would you prefer I tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear? Now, it's very, very, very important that when you go over and start using them, that you don't say Mr. and Mrs. Vendor. Here's a very good technique to get offers off people. I got this from Jeff Baldwin in WA. Have chocolates and wine at the open. As people come through, say, the person that guesses what this home will sell for will win this. What's your number? It is an incredible way to get feedback to take back to the owners. And if you want a really great statement or question to get on offers, is there a price to excite you to purchase this property? This question gets numbers off people, and vendors, the best vendor management tool in Australia is an offer. I want to talk to you briefly. I've got 10 minutes left. Last year I went over by about 7 minutes. And if I feel like it, I might do it again this year. Nah, I'm only joking. So here's the thing about listing presentations. Are you in love with it, or are your vendors in love with it? Because I've got to tell you, that's the person that's got to be in love with it, your vendors. But we just get so used to doing what we want, so used to what we like. But the truth of the matter is, I understand it's not about you, it's about them. That's the first thing. The second thing is move away from a statement-based presentation and go to a question-based presentation. Next thing is make sure that you have got trust in the relationship. But the most important thing I've got to tell you, if you want to get share of wallet, you need to get share of heart. You need to get share of heart. But most people, what they do is they want to go straight for the wallet. I tell you, this is a secret to real estate. Worry about the process and the proceeds will come. Worry about the process and the proceeds will come. And I want you to always remember that people will forget the words, but they will never, never forget the feeling that they were left with. That's what they remember. Lots of experiments that actually measure young kids when they're 3 years of age. And what they do is they put them in a room and they say that you're getting a marshmallow each. And if you can wait 5 minutes, when we come back into the room, if you haven't eaten your marshmallow, you'll get a second marshmallow. But if you eat your marshmallow, you don't get another marshmallow. So what happens is the experimenters leave. They go outside. And they can see through. The first kid, he can't even wait for 10 seconds. He just smells sugar, stuffs it in his mouth. The second kid watches the other kid and he says, he's had it, I'm having mine. The third kid, he has it as well. Then there's another kid sitting there in the corner, and you know what he's doing? He's looking at the marshmallow, he's looking at the time. Looking at the marshmallow, looking at the time. Experimenter walks in. The researchers come in, they have a look. They say, oh, you've eaten your marshmallow. They start whinging and crying. The other kid gets a free marshmallow. What's interesting is 40 years later, guess what? That kid is worth financially what all the other kids are worth together times 3. This research has been done over and over again. It measures delayed gratification, the ability to pay it forward, the ability to do the work now and not get the result now. It is a critical behavior in real estate. The ability to go to the gym to do a sit-up and not rush to the mirror. And I've got to tell you that the only thing stopping you from getting your goals in business and in life is the bullshit story you tell yourself. You change the story, you change your life. And everyone has a story. The story is what you carry with you all day long. The story on vendor paid marketing is the person that thinks that it's not right, doesn't believe in it, acts and behaves from that position. But this is what I learned. I learned after going through that chemotherapy radiation process, I learned that you need to have an attitude of gratitude. And I know that today in this room there are 3,000 people, and I know that there are 6 billion people that would swap spots with me and you in an instant. As I woke up in my room at the casino today, I got to tell you, I felt lucky straight away, because if you got a $2 coin in your pocket, you're already in the richest 25% of the planet. And never take that for granted. And having that attitude is extremely important. Yet most people sweat on the small stuff. So I say to you, change your story and it'll change your life. Rewrite your agreement with reality. Leave here. Take your notebook. Go into a library this time, next week, maybe in the next few days, and sit there for half an hour, could be 3 hours. I spent the whole day at Fisher Library and started again. Because you're either going to have a life by design or a life by accident. And I believe that you are the architect of your life.
Hi, it's Tom Panos here. I'm so excited to be presenting my 7-day Kickstart real estate program for 2015. This program, which is evidence-based, is going to show you how to have the process of McDonald's, the energy of Virgin, and the simplicity of Apple. Loaded with downloadable templates and video coaching direct from me to you, I'm going to show you your 12-month prospecting program to get you into more doors.
I think Tom Panos is Australia's leading real estate coach and speaker. I mean, he's walked the talk, he's done everything that he coaches, and he's observed the best real estate speakers, not only in Australia, but in all of Australasia.
I'm going to give you a business plan so you can have a world-class life, both in gross commission income and also in fitness and energy. Who you are is not who you can be. In the program, we're going to show you what you can do to have amazing amounts of energy, how to lose weight, how to stay fit, how to get on track, how to stay on track.
He is high energy, he is direct, and what he says actually makes sense.
Last week I had 14 auctions, the week before 11, today 10. The bid's there against you at $1,450,000. Here it goes. Sold, congratulations.
I often look at Tom's website. I love his podcast with the various agents that he interviews.
I've always appreciated Tom's insights into the market in general and ways of going about our business.
You'll also get 8 hours of 15 of the best real estate practitioners on audio, bonus video, which will cover all the scripts to get more VPA, get more listing presentations, and create more sales. As part of the program, I'm going to help you set a few rituals in your life that are going to become game changers. We're going to look at the latest research on the science of change. Most people set a New Year's resolution and within 1 or 2 weeks, they break it.
So I think when it comes to quality takeaways and quality of information, Tom Panos is about as good as you're going to get in this country.
Once the doors open, they will close shortly afterwards, as there's only one opportunity to do this program at the start of the year. I look forward to being your personal coach at the start of 2015.